I have something for you.
Hey. How?
Docking approved.
But you might have a use for it. It's not a problem. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, doesn't ring a bell. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlando just too dangerous. I was amused. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like finding out Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh. Makes you wonder though. Ships have been disappearing in those few years. Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But maybe someone's been helping them over the ledge. Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of
Need some work done?
terrorwars touch down undetected?
Okay, no problem.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through. It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space. But it's just so... Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in... well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be new to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we do. Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the colony war. So there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me. But that's not at all what I'm doing. I feel like no one is listening to me. Goodbye, then.
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink. Best for everyone. Good question. Orville over there is still stuck in the glory days when this was the domain of the UC military brass and all their hangers-on.
Not embarrassed. Hey there. Ain't seen
Once
you
I
before.
found a ransacked
What
bar
brings you to
on
the
a
den?
derelict ship. By comparison, this is great.
Ah, man with a purpose. Good, I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask questions. I know well as anyone that secrets ought to stay secret. But you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? You can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear? Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the Colony War and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those... And because I won't dishonor the memory of Vae Victis, business... Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality that happens in wartime. Man was a hero, not a traitor. Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. Did what needed to be done. Saved our asses. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him a traitor and executed him. Just shameful. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us remember. We saw it happen. Vae Victis sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. That's what a real hero does. Well, now that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot? Ain't a great answer, but I've heard worse. All right, maybe you can help me out. Had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Vae Victis has done for all of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong individual, such as yourself, were to make sure they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think? All right, well, they're not going anywhere, and neither am I. You have the time, you let me know. Long live the...
Something to report?
Let's see what's out there.
Yes?
Clamps released.
New Atlantis. I've spent a lot of time here. It's safe, clean, comfortable. You know, all good reasons to leave and explore wildly hostile worlds.
By the
You will
way,
be
Captain,
scanned as you enter
Sergeant
the
Newman's
city.
looking for you.
Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Right in right after you eat. Give you stomach aches. Talk to me. Pretty hard bargain for new recruits. I certainly couldn't say no. I knew a place like this had to exist. I just never thought I'd actually be in it.
Authorized personnel home. Your friend has to stay here.
Oh, sure. I guess me and Sergeant Grimface here are gonna become good friends. You know I served in the UCM.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays? So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this. Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Military Model A. Yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. The United Colonies. Every effort of my being circumstances have changed. My purpose has not.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Oh, pardon me. Right with you.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Touching down. How can I be of service, Captain?
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain.
I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you?
You're serious? You found... That's... incredible! That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Hey, no more questions. But still...
Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the terramorphs.
But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here
When you're not busy,
somewhere.
let's chat.
Uh-huh.
Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries.
That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Oh my god, are you talking about Nira? No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nira's got more than enough to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Lyson Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel.
As good a place to start as any. Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require really specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaisers do there of all places, I can only guess at.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got...
I just wanted to say daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matt, of course, but I appreciate the backup. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. We're important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Exactly as often as I need to. Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off. Okay. Right.
Hello, Captain.
Now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Pressure holding. Take off boost. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized. Jump complete.
Coming in loud and clear.
Oh, good, you're up. Need a moment, or are you good to go?
Good to go for landing.
chat sometime, okay? One of the... Worst battles from the wars took place here. It'll probably look like this for a long time. Dusty, let's talk. Right, as I was saying, working with people you can trust is essential in our line of work. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. I'm guessing gourmet chunks days are out of the question then. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Constellation is so much more than that. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Lost him, I suppose. A brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I returned from my trips. Wow. The war after he finished it right. It feels just a bit closer, doesn't it? Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you...
Hey! New model on the floor. Well, not here to make your hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Original ones, Nira, have keep the field. All right. You can wander around what we do here. So if you want... I mean, great for him. But that won't keep acetylene in our tanks. And honestly, would you be able to tell if a terramorph was attacking outside? Sorry. I'm listening. I hear you. Be reasonable here. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. So, he was near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a click down the main. One of my said he heard skin. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Takes prison. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction? So now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
same machines of violence get deconstructed into nothingness. So wild that now, after all these years, this uncrewed, nearly destroyed ship is still dangerous.
Biological contaminant detected. Destroy infestation. Biological contamination. Related. Password. Required. Voice. Control. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery. Required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
We can handle this. You aren't ready for this, but I am. Hey, I'm waiting here.
Unacceptable.
Nice work. Well, they don't need it now. Oh, I love.
firing when we get to this. I can go low deck any old day. Okay. No, I'm not. Hustle time. Surprise! No guns. Time to break it. Ow, ow, ow!
Finest supplies on the planet. Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those in light if you let them. But a microcell. That's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not gonna be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock. All legal, I swear.
Joe says you're all right.
Never mind. Sorry. Think of something else. Alrighty.
anon. We'll have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Mira's final xeno-weapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Kaiser, I think you're on the fritz. You're not seriously suggesting we fight an actual xeno weapon?
I am suggesting precisely that. I have thus far been incapable of disarming Unit 99 myself. Support, however, may allow success. Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics.
Ecliptic scrounging for mech parts in this heat is not what I wanted to see today. Want to find people? Look for the pile of junk. Never fails.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Ecliptic isn't going to back down. Either are we.
Moving out. Detection event registered. Initiating enemy search.
done this 1,000 times. Okay, that hurts. Ow! Ah, no problem.
Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved? A plague of terramorph attacks. It is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Captain Nathan, do you require my assistance?
Hard to believe this little tin can protects us from certain death constantly, without fail. So far, anyway.
Ready for liftoff.
Let's put this one to sleep.
arrived. Meet you inside the facility.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what I'm up with. So the problem we're up against is fast. Terramorphs, meaning us finally disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were to extinction. But in the data, the research team found of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to humans, let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technology to create me. We even think that with some investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Elise.
I mean, I understand the alternative isn't great, but the idea of doing something like that makes my skin crawl.
The risks should be manageable, but they won't be non-existent. With either path, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees' gene samples can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharp microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. Not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this one. This trip is all above board.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts.
We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base command soon when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
Need to know. Londinian? It belongs to Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand. Yes?
Glad to see some good research being done.
Goddamn planet.
But I can't say I'm
Romanticize
less
a place
worried.
when you're away from it for long enough. But I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now what do you need? That's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's city. So, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed? No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.